Welcome back to another episode of Crypto Miner Tips, and in today's tip, we're going to be talking about laptop mining. And so I'm just going to cut right to the chase. I'm going to dive right into it. I'm going to actually show you what laptop I'm going to be using, what cryptocurrency we're going to be mining, which to me is going to be one of the best cryptocurrencies in my humble honest opinion to mine with a laptop in 2019. And then I'm going to actually show you how to mine it. And so as you can see right here, I'm using an HP Pavilion laptop with an i7 processor. And just to kind of show you, I'm on Windows here. So yeah, I'm just using, there's no GPUs hooked up to this. It's just an i7 processor. Now, you don't have to have this exact laptop. For those that are new to mining, as long as you're on some form of Windows platform, this guide will pertain to you. But you can use an i3, an i5, an AMD Ryzen. Basically any kind of at-home laptop that's been made within the last 3 or 4 years will work for this. And so some people might say, well, why even laptop mine? And my answer to that is normally I wouldn't even advise laptop mining, but this coin right here, Leafeon, that I'm going to be talking about, you can actually mine a decent amount of it with an at-home computer. And so you don't need expensive GPUs to mine this, which is really, really cool. And so the reason why I'm recommending this, and I believe it to be one of the best coins to CPU mine, is because for 2 reasons. One, it has a working use case. And so they've already have this fully functioning, it's already built into everything. And 2, you can actually accumulate a decent amount of it and then get something out of it. You get a free VPN out of it. And so Leafeon, basically what it boils down to is this. It's basically a VPN that runs on blockchain. And so it says right here, we have created a unique VPN sharing marketplace that allows users to sell their unused bandwidth to earn a passive income. This marketplace also allows users to shield their browsing habits from prying eyes by connecting to other users' bandwidth with peer-to-peer VPN technology. The payment method used to purchase VPN services is Leafeon, our very own private cryptocurrency, making it a strong utility with an untraceable payment method. And so, so it's a decentralized VPN. And so basically it says, you can browse the internet without, having your data sold off to these large companies that are going to market you. You can also just block out ads altogether with it. There's a million reasons why I could talk about this, but I'm going to keep it kind of short. But it says, like, unlike other VPNs, Leafeon consists of a decentralized network peers. This makes our blockchain VPN much more challenging for governments to block while users enjoy a high level of security. The other thing that I liked about it is that payments are processed with the wallet using an untraceable cryptocurrency, again, Leafeon, which eliminates the need to pay with a credit card or bank card, potentially exposing your identity. So, the issue with a lot of these VPNs is that you have to stick your credit card in there to use it. And so if the government really wants to know what you're up to, at best, they know that you're buying a VPN. Now, depending on what you're doing with it, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But, even for some of the exchanges that you want to get into, I know a lot of traders that want to trade on BitMEX need to use a VPN to get in there. And so I'm going to actually have links to the main website down below, plus all the other links that I'm going to be referencing later on in this video. But pretty cool stuff here. And I just kind of wanted to show you this too before we get into showing you how to actually mine this coin. They have their wallet that you can download. It's fully integrated into all the operating systems, Windows, Mac, and Linux. And then also too, again, like I said, they already have a working use case. And so they already have plugins for Firefox, Chrome, Brave browser, Opera. So they're fully integrated into all the major browsers so that you can just use the VPN anytime you want. What's cool about this is that it's a VPN by the minute. And so you actually mine the token to your wallet, and then you can use the VPN through the wallet and just basically pay by the minute. So it's not like a monthly service or anything like that. You just use it as needed. And so to me, I think that that's really cool that there's a cryptocurrency out there that has a working platform. It has a use case that's, you know, to me is huge, because privacy, I mean, in the cryptocurrency space, I mean, who doesn't want that? And so, yeah, check out their main site to learn about it, download their white paper and stuff like that. And so, yeah, all right. So then I'm going to basically just show you how to mine this real quick here. And so what I'm going to do first off is I'm just going to create a new folder on my desktop like this. I already set this up once, so do that again. All right, so what you're going to want to do here, actually, and I'm going to have a link to the pool down here. So this is the Leafeon hash vault pool. Now there's other pools out there that you can use, but I really like to use this one just because they have just basically everything you need right here. And so what you can do is we'll select which miner we want to use. So we're going to be CPU mining, so we're going to want these CPU miners right here. Now, like I said, you can GPU mine this coin if you want. I wouldn't recommend wasting GPU power on it, just because it is a spec coin, meaning, you know, shit coin. But if you wanted to, you could essentially GPU mine it. But for the purpose of this guide and just, you know, using an at-home computer, we're going to be doing CPU mining. So basically what you're going to want to do is click on the recommended CPU miner right here. And so you're going to want to scroll down here and select one of these. Now, the issue with this is I've already tried to download this using the Google Chrome browser, and it would not let me download it because, as you know, these miners do create a false positive on your, if you have any kind of antivirus, it's going to trigger it and it's not going to allow you to download it. But for whatever reason, Google Chrome is also blocking it as well. So what you're going to want to do is just copy the link from up here and then use something like Internet Explorer where you can download it. And so I'm going to use this one right here, the 64-bit, save it, open folder. And what I'm going to do here is just cut this into my desktop, go to my Leafeon 2 folder, and put it in there. Now, what I like to do when I'm setting these miners up is create a folder to extract it into, because sometimes there's a lot of files with them and stuff like that, and so you just want to have it in a separate folder. And then what you're going to want to do is use something like 7-zip or whatever you got to unzip it, extract it into here, and then boom, we're all set up. So then I can close this out, close all. All right, so we're already running into issues. Okay, it's enough. All right, so what I'm gonna wanna do is close that. So it already did that. So I actually have Avast on this machine right here. And so if you got any kind of antivirus, you're gonna wanna either disable it or find out how to add it to the exceptions. So what you'll do is you'll browse. I'm going to go down to my desktop. I'm going to find Leafeon 2, and I'm going to go ahead and add it as an exception. And so then from there, I can close it out, and I shouldn't have any more problems extracting this folder. So there we are. So now we've extracted the miner. And so we're going to get started, and we're going to be able to CPU mine this. So this is the config folder right here. This is what you're going to want to edit. Okay, this is how you configure just about any miner out there. And so with this one, you're going to want to open it with, you know, if you have to choose something, choose Notepad in Windows just to edit it real quick. And so I already have mine set up to do that. So what I'm going to do is once you get into this config folder, we're going to have a few things that we're going to need to update. And so we're going to need to update the pool address right here. We're going to need to configure it with our wallet address so that we get paid, because we're all about that paper. Just kidding. And then we're also going to want to create a password. It's more so that you have a username so you can identify yourself on the pool and keep track of all that stuff. So all right, so what we're going to want to do is go back to our pool. And so again, you can see here there's different pool addresses for this. You can do regional if you wanted to too as well, if you wanted to get close. But honestly, I just use this one over here. And you're going to want to look for the one that says low-end hardware, because we're just using a CPU to mine this coin. So you're going to want to use the address associated with the low-end hardware. So when we go back to our config folder, we're going to want to highlight this and boom, put the wallet address in there. All right, so there's that. We're going to also want to open up our wallet. Now, I'm not going to show you how to download and sync the wallet up and everything. It's pretty straightforward. If you just use the default settings, it's pretty easy. It's click, click, copy your seed phrase, and just use the default settings. Because if you set up a local daemon, it's going to want you to download the whole blockchain, which I would not recommend doing. So then once you get the wallet, you're going to want to look for the Leafeon GUI icon inside the wallet folder after you've, of course, unpacked it into another folder. And then just click on it. Takes a minute to set up here. And we're set up. So then what you're going to want to do is copy this over to your wallet address. And so then there's that. And then for the password, it says, so on the pool right here, it says for the password name to show on your dashboard. So when you're mining this, this is what identifies your miner on the network. And so that way you can keep track of it and everything like that. And so then from here, you're just going to want to do this. I'm just going to put crypto miner tips in there for right now. And again, I'm going to have links in the description below for all this stuff. So that way you can just easily, get the information, get all the downloads that you need so that you can get set up and running. So that should be it. That should be everything that we need for right now. And so it basically uses the same algorithm as Monero, which is a crypto note. And so, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let me see here. All right, so we got this set up. I close that out. And so we get our config folder all configured now. We should have our pool address in there. We have our wallet address in here, and we've created a username. All right, so once we have all that set up, we should be able to just click the start button and it should start mining. Okay, so let's just hit start. No valid configuration found. Interesting. You know what? Let me try this again. Actually, you know what? Making me look stupid. Let me see here. Okay. So that's going to be the URL that we need. I'm sorry about that. So take that back. Let me go back into here. Let me go back into my miner folder real quick. I do apologize about this. This is mining for you. It's all a learning experience. Should be able to go in here, scroll down. All right, pull Leafeon. All right, and so then we're going to go back. I don't know what the deal was with that. If that happens, just delete it and unpack it again and start over. And then put your wallet address in here. And then all right, so we should save. All right, so now if we've done everything correctly, this should work. So we're going to try it again. Boom, there it is. Look. And so it should take a few minutes. Again, this uses the CryptoNote algorithm, very similar to Monero's. Give this a second here. It's definitely working. And so after a few minutes of it starting to mine, you'll be able to go back to your dashboard over here and just click on General. But what you'll be able to do is down here, I'll move this out of the way real quick, down here where it says Track Live Stats, if you just take that your wallet address from your wallet over there and then hit that and hit Track Live Stats, you'll be able to start to see as it starts to find blocks, you'll be able to see your stats come in. It'll tell you, you know, how much you're projected to make over 24 hours, things like that. And so that you can kind of keep track of it and stuff. So yeah, as you can see here, it's mining at 51.6 hashes per second. And so we're only using 2 of the 4 threads that I have on the CPU. I would recommend only using 2 threads, just because if you use any more than that, if your CPU core has 4 cores on it and you use all 4 cores, then your laptop's going to run really, really slow, and it will get it'll run extremely hot. I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely not a good thing either. So you know, if it's an older laptop that you don't really care about, then you can bump it up to 4 cores. I'm not sure how to adjust the core settings just yet on this. But if you need help and you're really adamant about doing that, I'll have a link to our Discord down in the description. Sorry about that. And you can just hop in the Discord, hit us up, and you know, we'll see what we can do to get that taken care of for you. And if you know, of course, if you run into issues with this or something like that, please, by all means, come in our Discord, ask us questions. That's what we're here for. So yeah, as you can see, it's starting to mine. Should be able to click on the stream. And as you can see right here, it's already submitted 1 valid share, crypto miner tips. And so I wanted to kind of show you that. And then also too, kind of what you can expect from 24 hours worth of mining. I mined this for about 24 hours on this wallet right here. And just to give you an idea of what you can actually mine about 50 to 60 Leafeon a day right now. Now that's probably, it's not worth much. Like I said, it's a sleeper coin. It's kind of flatlined for a long, long time. But they used to be known as Intense Coin back in the day. and they rebranded to Leafeon, and so it really hasn't caught on yet as a cryptocurrency. You know, I am starting to see more people posting about it on Twitter and stuff like that. So you know, to me, I don't, you know, it's got a great use case. It's got a working platform. It's already integrated into the Brave browser. And you can mine this and get 50 coins a day with a laptop. And so, you know, and then on top of that, you know, once you do have the coins in your wallet, what you can do once you start having the coins show up in your wallet, what you can do is you can go down here to the VPN and proxy, and you can choose a different provider, and there's all these different providers. So if you want to use a VPN, you know, you can connect to a VPN and start surfing the internet. And so then basically what it says right here, you know, you can do prepaid, which is 6 Leafeon for 30 minutes. So then you would have 30 minutes of VPN service. And that's kind of what's cool about it. It's a VPN by the minute. And so you, like, again, you don't have to, you know, stick your credit card in somewhere to get privacy, you know. So to me, that's just not being private. If you're going to buy a VPN with a credit card because you want to remain private, well, that's not being private, you know. And so pretty cool stuff right there. And like I said, it's, you know, the wallet's fully integrated into all the operating systems. Right here, you can see all the different nodes and stuff like that. There's also another thing that you can do with Leafeon to earn it too as well. So you can actually create an exit node. Let's see if they talk about it down here. No, over in the home page. So they talk about this exit node technology. And basically what it boils down to is an exit node is a person that is selling their bandwidth to another user and acting as the endpoint for their VPN services. Exit nodes are paid with Leafeon in return for allowing another user to use, or for allowing another to use their bandwidth and location as the endpoint in the VPN system. Exit nodes are an important part of the VPN system and are crucial to the development and functionality of our peer-to-peer VPN. If you'd like to learn how to become an exit node, please watch the video located to the right. So you can actually set up an exit node and donate or allocate a portion of your unused bandwidth to the network and earn Leafeon that way as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. And so that's basically it. Yeah, Leafeon coin. And so if you have any questions about this, make sure that you hop in our Discord. We're here to help. And so also too, if you're new to Crypto Miner Tips, we have a blog, which I'll have a link down in the description. And you know, that's basically, we built this blog so that we can educate people on how to you know, build a mining rig, and you know, just all about mining cryptocurrencies and some other Bitcoin facts and stuff like that, just to kind of help out new people so that they can get actual information about mining and, you know, get the help that they need. So that's basically it. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel, and be on the lookout for our next video where we're going to talk about another coin, a new spec coin that just came out called Epic Cash. We're going to be showing folks how to mine that too as well. And so that's it. Stay tuned until next time. See you later.